Hello all and welcome to the Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, April 6th. My name is Randy Krebs, Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He's a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up and paying attention and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Ruby Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the awesome introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's so great to have you back after 2 weeks.
It's good to be back.
Yes. How was your trip to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico?
It was very wonderful. The weather was cooperating, and we saw a bunch of whales, and very relaxing, and talked with, I think, 5 to 6 people about USANA while we were there.
So although you were on vacation, you still managed to give some people a shot to start USANA.
Oh, yeah, yep. The guy that gave us a ride from the airport to our timeshare started out with him and just kept going from there.
That means you can write
I'm blessing lives. Mom and I are blessing lives. We're just giving them an opportunity at this point.
Fantastic, Dad. Well, thanks for leading by example and showing the team what you do, even when you're out and about having fun, still giving people a chance to start their USANA business and their USANA journey, and also a great way to show our team about writing off your trip, because I'm sure you were able to take this as a tax deduction the entire trip, correct?
Well, most of it, yes. Yep.
Well, that's always a good thing. Thank you, Dad, for the great introduction. And for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Jared Krebs, and I am an Executive Ruby Director, actually lately, and only because we have such a great team. I really appreciate everybody on this webinar that's doing such a great job. I've been with USANA for 10 years. I've been a client and an associate for the entire 10 years. And although USANA is not a cure for any health conditions, I used to have horrible allergies. And over these last 10 years, I've been off all allergy medications, so I feel amazing on the products. We have a lot of recognition to do tonight, and we have a lot of team members that have done amazing jobs, both with their clients and starting new associates. And so before we get into the recognition, I just want to remind you of our DMO, Daily Method of Operation. And these 3 things can be done at any time, anywhere, every single day. I have people who I have mothers of 3 kids, working full-time jobs that still manage to do their DMO. I have corporate professionals who work 70 hours a week, still are able to do their DMO. It's 3 things. Even as busy as I get, I still manage to do these 3 little things every single day. And if you do these 3 things 6 days a week, you'll be successful. And I say that because they require very little time. So number 1 is use the products every day. If you can be a product of the product, use the skincare line, the supplements, the shakes and bars, use all your products every day, AM and PM. That's number 1. Number 2 is read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. That would be this webinar for Mondays, but also the GoPro audiobooks, the Life Masters, anything to help you with your skill of building a home-based business. So that's our best people do an hour a day of that. And then number 3 is text 2 brand new people per day with a simple invite text. And one of my favorite invite texts I like to use is this one right here. I just displayed it. When I thought of quality people I'd enjoy working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? That little text can open it up, and then they start to ask you questions, and there's actually a strategy. So if you see there at the bottom, finish the process on page 3 of the Fast Track Manual and have them watch a video or meet you for a mixer. So our Fast Track Manual has all the answers, all the strategies, and it will walk you through from the invite text all the way through the presentation and through the enrollment, so that you can serve your client and associate the very best possible. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. It's about helping your guest get results, whatever those results are for them. Some people want to be clients, some want to be associates, and you just help them wherever they're at. So let's get right into our team recognition because we have a lot of recognition to do. And the first recognition that we want to start with is to welcome our new associates to the team. In fact, there's one in particular that started with Team DSI this past week, and his name is Matthew Holderness. He's from Payson, Utah. He was introduced by his sister, Diana Holderness, and I believe we have Diana on the line. She's in Payson, Utah, along with her business partner, Karen Stewart. They've been doing a phenomenal job. I see you've been unmuted already. So Diana, can you tell us a few words about your brother Matthew?
Yeah, hi Jared. Matt's just really excited to get going on it. He's been trying the product out. We've been giving him a little bit of ours, and he's thought, I'm feeling good, and so he started on the product, and he joined on Friday night, I think it was, and we went down to USANA today and picked up the order that he did, and we kind of got a little tour. Your dad's going to give us another tour maybe in a week or so, but he's just really excited to because we wanted to see it, but we couldn't stay too long. But yeah, Matt's just really excited to get started.
So it sounds like you can, one advantage that you have of living in the Utah market is you can take your new associate to actually tour the USANA facility and help increase their belief.
Yes, I'm actually going to take Matt and Mary and my two sisters. We're going to go probably next week, we told Randy. So
really?
Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah, it was so neat. The building is so cool. I've seen it a lot but never knew what it was, and so, yeah, it's a really great place.
Well, it's a great strategy to share with our Utah market. And also, Diana, could you just share a little bit about how you've been enrolling all these clients, and now, of course, your brother as an associate. Share with the team who's listening, what do you feel like is making you successful every week?
I would say it's the DMO. To use the product, I've probably lost 10 or 12 pounds just being on the shakes 1 or 2 times a day, just eating better. I'm feeling better using the nutritionals, a lot better, and people are noticing it. And so, I'm kind of my own success story. So when they say, "What are you doing? You look so great," or you seem really happy, and that's huge. So that daily DMO, and I'm trying every day. I spend an hour or so looking at stuff, going on videos, looking at the CDs, Lab McNamara's CD. All that stuff is just so important because it just makes you more knowledgeable.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you mentioned the DMO because that's really what it takes when you have a full-time job and you're busy. But if you can manage to just do those little 2 brand new texts a day, it sounds like you're holding mixers every week or every other week.
Yes, we are.
And it's paying off because we've seen you enroll so many clients, and now your first associate, Matthew, actually second associate, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Fantastic.
That's correct.
Well, Diana, keep up the great work, and we look forward to seeing you help more people start their businesses, their USANA journey.
Great.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Jared.
You're welcome. All right, so moving forward, let's go ahead and welcome our new clients. So we had actually several new clients that were sponsored by a brand new associate, and his name is Moses Munoz. He's actually pictured in the middle here, and he sponsored 3 brand new clients last week. And I want to just give him some big recognition because Moses has done a phenomenal job. He's sponsored by Carmen Gutierrez, and pictured there is Melissa Meyer, who's a dear friend of his, and she got started with the Essentials and started taking her products actually 3 days ago and already feels a difference. Then Moses also enrolled his mom, Nelda Garza Earhart, from San Antonio, Texas, and we're very excited for Nelda to be on. She's on the Reset, and she actually got the Essentials, Biomega, Proflavanol, and CoQ30. So she's going to be on a great mix of products. Congratulations, Nelda, and welcome to the USANA family. And also welcome Veronica Fernandez from San Antonio, also sponsored by Moses. And Veronica's in the car sales industry, and she became a client with some Rev 3 stick packs and some strawberry shakes. So welcome, Veronica. We're excited that you're starting your USANA journey, and great job, Moses. Amazing work. Next, I want to go ahead and recognize Cody West from Denton, Texas. This is my guitar student, actually my former guitar student. He was my very best guitar student. I taught him guitar from 2002 to 2006, maybe, around there. He was there. He was with me since he was like 12 years old. Now he's 20. He's about to turn 20, and he's a professional musician. He travels all over Texas and the greater United States, and he loves the USANA Health Pack and all the protein snacks. So congratulations, Cody, and welcome to the USANA family. And actually, I also, just so you guys know, I sent Cody a video. That's how I enrolled Cody, because he's in the Dallas area. So he was part of my DMO one day. I just contacted Cody via text. I said, Cody, would you be willing to watch a 10-minute video and let me practice on you? And he said yes. And then when we spoke afterwards, he said he'd like to be a client, and that's how Cody got started. Also, I want to give some big congratulations to Becky Armstrong for leading up the East Coast Team DSI USANA family. This is a picture of Becky Armstrong's mixer that was in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's so awesome because Becky went door to door and met her neighbors and invited them to a mixer, and it looks like many people showed up. And so, Becky, we've unmuted you now. Can you just tell us, why are you excited about your USANA business, and how did your mixer go?
The mixer went great. I had 14 people show up out of about 200 invites. And
how many showed up?
14.
14 out of 200 invites. Okay. How many said yes?
I think 16.
16 said yes and 14 showed up?
Yes.
That means you did an amazing job inviting.
It was, I mean, some of the people that showed up weren't people even that had said yes. They just came, they were on my maybes, and I kind of put them no because I didn't think they were strong maybes. But it was really exciting. I got to know my neighbors, and they were, I mean, I've received such good feedback. You're always afraid to invite people that live real close to you because, you just wonder what people will think. And these guys were so excited to be there. They were as eager to make friends as I am.
Wow. So Becky, tell me how it went at the end, because you had a lot of people there. And at the very end, well, first of all, how did you present? Did you present with a video? Did you use the slideshow? Kind of how did that go down?
I used the Andre video.
Oh, the Andre video.
I didn't. I tried to use it, and the sound didn't work. So, I mean, that was something I learned, too. Everything kind of went wrong. I pre-tested everything, had it all set up, then went to do it, and we got sound, but no picture, I guess, of the video that I'd picked out. And couldn't get it working. So then we switched Jordan Kemper, and he played okay. So we had Jordan talk to us.
So you had Jordan talk to you? Okay. And then at the end, did you ask people the
that
questions?
Was the cool thing. Things went wrong and nobody cared. It takes the fear out.
I'm glad you shared that, because people probably are wondering about that, or sometimes they're worried about that.
Yeah. And then at the end, I just went through the closing on the book, but they had so many questions, and it went on so long, and I could see people were starting to get a little bit edgy and antsy, and so I told them I just, I said, let's get back to having fun and having the party, and then we'll just talk together either here at the party or else, I'll get with you this week. And I've gotten with a few of them this week and had real, just real open results.
Sure. Well, and that is one of the challenges when you have that many personally sponsored guests or personally invited guests, is the closing. And so I'll just tell you for the future, if you can get them all in a circle and you say, what did you like about what you saw? What did you like about what you saw? What do you like? You kind of go and get a circle to say what they liked about what they saw, all of them. And then when you do you basically, the next question is on a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 meaning you'd like to be a client and try the products, and 10 meaning you'd like to be an associate and a client, a client and an associate that wants to make money, where are you? Then go around and get all the numbers of each of the 14 people. Some will say I'm a 5, some will say I'm a 10, some will say I'm a 7, some will say I'm a 3, whatever they are. And that kind of helps and then you did the right thing by arranging follow-up times with each one of them. Maybe you could only focus on a few to close. And that I just wanted to pass that on to you and say that on the webinar so that people could hear that and know that that's what you do in a situation when you have a lot of people to close.
Yeah, and as I'm doing this, I'm kind of learning as I go.
Yeah.
And I think the closing part's just only going to get easier. Right now, that's,
Yeah.
But I really felt okay. I was like, yeah, this is a learning curve. And these are the people I would want to learn on because they were so gracious.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Well, I am so glad that you had some people that you could learn on. That's actually the best part, is it takes away the fear, because then you're like, well, I can do this again, and I can close better the next time, or I know what to do next, you know? So
Oh, I'm so excited for the next one. I am.
I know, and so you are holding one in Salt Lake City this next time, right?
Yes.
With your sister?
One in Vegas and then one in Salt Lake City. We've got 2 weeks out and 2 weeks out.
Can you imagine mixers in all these different cities? Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Las Vegas, and Salt Lake City, all within, what, a month?
Yeah, and it's all tax deductible. My plane's fare and everything.
Oh, way to go. Love it. Love watching that. Love seeing that go down. Well, Becky, thank you for leading by example. Thank you for inspiring the team. It's really, really cool. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was fun.
I want to talk to you later on, too, about closing. I know you've been working on that with my dad, too, so we'll make sure that you're closing these people.
I really appreciate all the time you guys have been with me. I couldn't do it without you.
Well, you're very welcome. All right, Becky, thanks again, and we'll be talking to you soon. All right. So we just muted Becky, and we'll move on to the next one, which is Megan Martinez. Now, Megan, unfortunately, is having phone difficulties, and so she's not on the webinar, but she enrolled 2 brand new clients this past week, and they're pictured right here. One is Amy Shearer, and the other one is, let me see if they're going to show up here. There they are. Amy Shearer and Savannah, both from San Antonio, actually the Pleasanton area, Savannah Connor. So I love this because Megan did this herself. Again, just like Becky, she's hosting her own events. She's not waiting around for her USANA sponsor or mentors to be there. She had the time, and she made the event happen. She invited new people, and she enrolled 2 brand new clients. So congratulations, Megan. Phenomenal job. You and your husband, Renee, are doing great, and it's so awesome to see you making steps every week and bringing in new people into the USANA family every single week. That's what it takes. All right, next, Victoria Horman. Great job on hosting your own USANA mixer this past Thursday. And this is a picture of the mixer. I was actually at this mixer. We had a great turnout. Big congratulations to Carmen Gutierrez as well for enrolling a brand new client. We don't have the picture of her, so that'll be next week. But it was really neat to see Victoria do the presentation, and actually Moses Munoz also did the first half of the presentation. So it was just awesome to work with brand new people and see things going down. And the fact that we had 2 mixers going on in the same city in different homes, that's duplication. That's what you want to have. You want to have a bunch of different mixers going on at the same time in different homes all over the same city, and even in the same, well, all over the United States, obviously. And that's clearly what we're doing here as a team. So congratulations to Victoria Horman for putting together a great mixer. All right, so now we want to go into some special recognition, and again, I believe that our guests. We've had a lot of guests with audio problems tonight, so this webinar is probably going to go faster than our normal webinars. But this is still a great recognition, and I want you guys to see this because our colleague and friend Annabelle Trevino, she actually lost. She's lost, I believe, over 100 pounds. And if you see the picture of her 8 years ago, I think she was at like 388 pounds. And then a year and a half, she had, I think, lost 50. And now this week, she's down completely that 100 pounds. So she's at 288. She's underneath the 300 realm for the first time in several years. And so it was just really cool to see her post this on our USANA team Facebook page. And you know, it's just really inspiring. So I'm really happy to be working with Annabelle. You're doing a great job, Annabelle. I wish that we could hear you, but I know that you're at the gym and that you're probably not able to be on the voice. If you were, my dad would find you and unmute you. But anyway, to make a long story short, congratulations, Annabelle, and maybe we can hear you next week on the webinar because we definitely want to. Next one is Erica Nicole Carrasco. And this is another one of our great colleagues and associates that has an amazing USANA story. And I'm going to actually pull up her USANA story and read this to you. Again, Erica's not able to be on the webinar either, but you guys got to hear this story. It's so good. All right, so Erica's actually in West Texas. She's in like the Midland, Odessa area. And she says, it's going to get pretty personal right now. I had a hysterectomy 3 weeks ago due to menstrual complications that we couldn't control after 5 years. We tried just about everything from natural to medicinal approaches. I went through chemical menopause. Nothing medical helped without serious side effects. The natural approach was not enough. My cycle was becoming dangerous. Also triggers my stroke-like migraine, starting an ovulation and lasting through my cycle. I mean, really, she went through so much. Hysterectomy was the last result. After surgery, I had a very difficult recovery. The most painful was going to the restroom. It didn't matter if I was constipated. I was extreme pain. After a week, I was dying. I would cry every time, so I switched to drinking nothing but USANA Nutrimills and 1 regular meal a day. This helped so much. I can't describe how much better I felt with the restroom. I seriously was afraid of the restroom or eating because I was so extremely painful. I was in so much pain. I was also having the migraine attacks. So I can't stress how grateful I am to USANA. So, wow, what an amazing story. Thank you, Erica, for sharing this. It really is cool to see that the Nutrimills and the vitamins have helped you recover from your surgery. And I don't know, it's just awesome for you to share that and for the USANA family to know what the products are really doing for our clients and associates. So if you enroll a brand new associate, here's where you go, to the USANA Clients page. Now the USANA Clients page is a private Facebook group. Now if you're watching this webinar, you are part of this group. And so you come here when you enroll a brand new client and you add your new member right there. And once you add your new member, then you make a post with their name and you tag them with a picture, post a picture, you have to upload it, and make a big welcome, because that's going to make your client feel welcome. It's going to make your client feel like part of the team, part of the family, and that's really what you want. You know, that's what you want. And so that's what you do when you enroll a brand new client and an associate. Associates also get added with a nice post here. Now, if you enroll an associate, they also get added to 2 more pages. One is Team DSI. And the Team DSI page is a different private group. This is for associates only. However, I will add clients who are interested in working with the company so that the clients can see the background of what's happening in USANA. So the same thing here. When you add someone, you have to put them in the area there to add a new member. And then you have to make a post with their name and you have to tag them, upload their photo, and make them feel special, okay? So with a new associate, you want to place them here and also introduce them to the Hybrid Solutions family. Now, Hybrid Solutions is a group of 5,000 USANA associates. You see right there, I put the box around it. You have to add them there, and then you also have to upload a picture with them and introduce them to the Hybrid Solutions family. So this is a group of associates from all over the world, and this is the best place to find a story. If you need a story, this is where you come. So this is associates only, and if you need a product success story, when you're at the Hybrid Solutions page, you go up to the box I just showed up there, search group on the top right, and you type in, like this week I had someone who has tumors, and so I wanted to find a story of somebody who has tumors and to see what happens if they've taken USANA. Again, USANA is not a cure, so you can't tell that person that USANA is a cure, but you can say, hey, here's a story of my friend XYZ person, and then they'll be like, okay, great, and you tell a story. And these stories are what people want. People want the stories. People do not want, they do not want all the details of what's in every product. And if you start going into details and try and be a doctor, they're going to run away from you. So don't do that, please. Make sure that you share stories. And I like to go into these meetings with like 2 or 3 brand new stories. When we met with Moses's mom actually is dealing with fibromyalgia, and although USANA is not a cure for fibromyalgia, I wanted to find some stories of some clients with fibromyalgia. So I went here, I typed in and searched this group fibromyalgia, and I found a few testimonials that I could show Moses's mom, and that was really the biggest difference in the whole process. So basically, that's all I wanted to say there. Make sure that you're adding your new associates and clients, and if you need a story, always go to Hybrid Solutions. So before we get into any questions, I just want to give you guys some upcoming events. This upcoming Wednesday, if you're in the San Antonio area, this is the most important thing you can attend. Dr. Steve and Andrea Hirschcheck is an anesthesiologist from Illinois. He's a USANA Diamond Director, him and his wife. His lovely wife, Andrea, had horrible health problems, and USANA has completely changed her health. And so that's how he got excited about USANA, and he is very similar to Dr. Ladd McNamara. If you're in the San Antonio area, if I was you, I would be at this event, and I would be calling every single client I've ever enrolled and be telling them about this event, because tonight and tomorrow is your 2 days to promote this event and invite them there. It's actually $5 for associates, and it's free for guests, and it's at the Holiday Inn Airport, and that's in San Antonio. Actually, the information is on our Team DSI Facebook group and our USANA Clients Facebook group, and it's already been emailed out, so you should have that if you're in the San Antonio area. I cannot recommend this high enough that you make this the priority of your week. Also, the day after, April 9th, look who is hosting a mixer, Annabelle Trevino. Great job, Annabelle. And this will be also hosted by Jesus Reina and her son Ezekiel Reina. And this is at their home. They do a great mixer. It's going to be early. It's going to be from 6:30 to 7:30. So you want to get your guests there, make them a shake, and then it's going to be over by 7:30 so everyone can go home, get to bed early, and call it a night. Annabelle does a great mixer. We're very proud of you, Annabelle. And Annabelle's holding another one Saturday at 1 o'clock. Talk about ambitious. Talk about focused. This is going to be at the home of Olga Arredondo, which is Annabelle's mother. So the thing about this one is Olga is not an associate. Olga is a client. So if you have somebody that's a client who loves the products, who wants to support you, ask if you can host a mixer at their house and give them free product. You know, make them a shake, hang out with them, make it worth their time. And that's what we do. If we hold we've held mixers at our clients' homes before, and we always make sure our clients get a free USANA shake, get a free USANA bar, get them, you know, obviously do the facial with us, hang out. We thank them publicly on our Facebook page, make them feel special. If you're in the San Antonio area, please RSVP to Annabelle on both of these, and her phone number is listed there. It's also on our Facebook group. Also, if you're in the Salt Lake City area, Betty Meyer and Becky Armstrong will be hosting a USANA skincare party this Saturday at 11 a.m., 11 to 1:30 p.m., and this is in Draper, Utah, which is on the southern valley of the Salt Lake Valley. But Betty and Becky are USANA pros. They hold an excellent mixer, and we're going to be hearing from them in a minute about their mixer, and I'm sure feedback. But congratulations, Betty and Becky, for doing such a great job hosting consistent mixers, and thank you for being a great example to the team. Please RSVP to Betty Meyer if you're going to be attending this event. And now, if you are close to Las Vegas and you can drive to Las Vegas, this is going to be such an exciting event. It's actually happening in 3 weeks. Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro himself, is going to be speaking at the USANA National event for the United States market. It's at the Red Rock Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this event is actually 3 events in one. The High Performance Summit is $129. That's for golds and above. The event starts for the entire USANA company Friday night, April 24th. It's $49 for the U.S. National Celebration Gala. You're going to be meeting people from all over the United States market. We just got a table of 10 people. We only have 3 spots left. So if you're going to this mixer and you would like to sit with myself and my wife Crystal and my parents Randy and Viola Krebs and Betty Meyer and Becky Armstrong and Christian Glad and several other associates, we have 3 spots left. It's $49 per ticket, and you get a meal. You get a nice 3-course meal with this. So I want you to sit with us. So contact us. Let us know you can come with us to Vegas. It's Friday night, April 24th, and then the event itself is the 25th. It's $75 for that event. It's an all-day event hosted by Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro himself, as well as other top associates from the United States market. And lastly, the Red Rock Hotel. If you want to stay at the Red Rock Hotel, there's a room block. It's only $150 a night, which is a very competitive rate. But that's nice because you'd be at the actual venue of the event at the Red Rock Hotel. So make your reservations and let us know if you're going to be attending. And again, after that event is the USANA International Convention, August 19th through the 22nd. And this is the event of the year. This is the event that's international, so all people from all the 20 countries are going to be there in Salt Lake City. You're going to be able to tour the USANA facilities. We're all going to be there together, and there's some deadlines for this event. Now, mark your calendar, because this is the times you want to travel. You want to travel the day before, which would be Tuesday, August 18th, and travel home Sunday, August 23rd. But if you don't have a ticket yet, you need to get it, and the ticket right now is $279, and that ticket rate expires on May 1st. So if you have a voucher, if you sign up with USANA in the last year and you have an event voucher, you can actually get this ticket for 50% off. So that would be $140. If you have 2 event vouchers, you get this ticket for free. If you have no event vouchers, then that's what it's going to cost. So ask the person who helped you get started if you have event vouchers. But if you wait till after May 1st, the price goes up $100, so it goes up to $379 through July 17th. And then if you wait past then, the price goes up to $499. So again, it really pays to get your ticket in advance, but I would tell you that we've even had people pay $499 and get tremendous value. This is the most important event of the year, so please make this a priority in your calendar. The most successful associates all have one thing in common: they go to international convention. And then finally, this event, I will say, will take you to the next level, because not all USANA associates go to this event. This is the end of the year event. This is in October. I'm just preparing you for this right now to plan for it. This is the 6th annual GoPro Recruiting Mastery event, October 14th through the 17th at the Mirage Hotel Casino. This is again in Las Vegas. Now this event is special because it is a non-USANA event. This is actually a third-party event that's hosted by Eric Worre, the author of the GoPro book and audio book. But the thing about this event is they only allow people on stage who are making $1 million a year. So this is really impactful. You want to learn from people who are making 6 figures a month? You go to this event. If you're super serious about your USANA business and doing it at a professional level, there's nothing better than going to the GoPro event. The tickets are $200. I have a limited amount of tickets left, but that's what you have to do to get this, because you cannot buy it online anymore. We only have a few tickets left, so please contact me if you want to attend this so that you can get your GoPro ticket. And lastly, I want to just encourage you all to be prepared. This is a picture of the bins of the trunk of my car. I keep these in the trunk of my car. This is one bin on the right, has my GoPro books for new associates and my GoPro audios. And I sell those, by the way. People pay $12 per. I don't give them out for free because I want the associates to have a value with these. Also, the Power of Cellular Nutrition CDs, I give those to every client and associate that start because that CD is what helps them believe in the products. And that CD has gotten me so many extra clients and helped my clients become clients for life. If you don't have those, go to drladmcnamara.net. You can order them for $3 a piece, and they're the best thing you can have when you pass out to your clients. And off to the left, you see I have a big stack of newspapers, which is I keep them in my car at all times. Please be prepared, guys. You need to be prepared for you never know when that opportunity is going to arise. All right, so we've made it to the end. I want to get some questions and comments from anybody who's watching the webinar. A lot of you have stayed the entire time with us, and it's nice to see all of you on the webinar now. A lot of you that we weren't able to hear from at the beginning are now on the webinar. And I want to just, if anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and raise your hand and we'll start with you. But I want to just hear some feedback, some things that you learned from tonight's webinar. I'm going to start with Melissa Puga in Pleasanton, Texas. You're unmuted, Melissa. What did you learn from the webinar tonight? What was your highlight?
I really liked how you did the actual presentation of the skincare, of like the slides and stuff, so it can give me an experience of the slides and how to present it and stuff. And I really liked how you did that. It was really good and stuff. And I even wrote down notes on like how to say certain things and
Wow.
how to explain it and stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying so, Melissa. I really appreciate the compliment, and I want you to know that the video that I just did, it will be a link, so you could technically invite somebody over to your house. You could pull up the facial video on your iPad. You could just play the video and put on the skincare with them. Hit pause, hit play, hit pause, hit play. In fact, I would love to see how that goes. So I want to encourage you to do that, Melissa, because I know that you're definitely a great associate, making a great start, and I would love to hear how that goes. So let me know if you are able to get somebody to practice with and do that.
Okay, yeah, I will. I know I don't have like mostly all the products, but I do have some of them, and I really like how they work on my face as well.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, we'll be talking again here pretty soon about your order, so maybe we can put some of the other products you're missing on your auto order so that you can do a full facial and give yourself a facial.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
That'd be great.
We'll talk to you soon, Melissa. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Megan Martinez, also in Pleasanton, Texas. Megan, welcome to the call.
Hey, Jared, I'm sorry.
Hey, I totally understand. Renee told me that you actually lost your phone, or what happened?
I have no idea. I was so foggy this morning when I got up, and at 1 minute I was on it, and the next minute I couldn't find it, so who knows where it's at.
Oh my gosh. Well, Megan, we
Seriously.
recognized you. We recognized you earlier on the webinar for your success enrolling 2 brand new clients and also holding your own facials mixers, which you've held several times. Could you just share with the team what do you feel like is helping you hold your facial mixers?
Well, I think just the fact that it's basic. Well, I don't know. I guess as a woman, who doesn't want to play with skincare, products?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, anything that has to do with makeup or skincare products, any woman is gonna want to come. So usually, like when I invite like every single woman that I know, who deserves an hour and a half break. If it's just to come and enjoy a shake or a facial and a shake. So and usually if 1 or 2 people show up, that's fine with me. I mean, as long as they come and actually it's good practice for me too. So
Yeah, good practice for sure.
it's great practice, and we just sit around and we laugh and we talk, and so yeah, it's been really great.
Thank you for sharing that, Megan, and thank you for leading by example for the team, because they see all your pictures and they really look up to you, and we really appreciate all that you're doing with our team and that you bring on new clients every week.
Oh no, I want to thank everybody else too, because when I go online and I see all y'all's posts and stuff, it kind of keeps me motivated too.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Megan. And was there anything you wanted to share from tonight that was a highlight for you?
Just the speed of which you did the slides, Jared. I mean, I think it's real important to stay on task and and not get caught up in your own story, or you keep talking about whatever and you kind of get off subject. It's good to just get to the point and keep going.
Yes. Thank you for saying that, because that is very important.
Yes. Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Jared.
All right. So let's go to Diana Holderness in Payson, Utah. Diana, what was the highlight for you tonight?
Well, first, I have to tell you, Megan Martinez and I could be friends, because I totally like what she said about, what woman doesn't want to, play around with the skincare products. It's so true. So I just thought that was cool. But what I liked was the how we verify the invites, like the day before and then the day out, a couple hours before. I thought that was good. And I like the idea of using the form, the family. What's the O stand for?
Occupation.
No, occupation, recreation, and message. I like that, because I need to do that a little bit more when the people come and we're having the shakes.
Absolutely.
So,
Diana, thank you for mentioning that, because that's the most important part of the mixer. The most important part is not the slideshow. It's the forming.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
glad that you really are locking into that and focused on that, because that's really the key to increase your enrollments even more. But you're already doing a great job. So imagine when you start
Thank
forming
you.
a lot.
I made Pacesetter.
Oh, you did? Oh, yay!
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations!
Yeah, Viola and Randy told me on Friday night, so I was like, oh yeah!
Oh my God!
So I was happy.
Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to make a big recognition slide for you on next week's webinar. Then, congratulations!
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Jared.
Wow, it's phenomenal. Yes, we will be hearing more from Diana Holderness. All right, let's go to. Let's see here. See if we can get a new voice on. How about Christian Glad? Christian, I just unmuted you. from Utah. Are you there? Oh, don't hear you. Dang it. You might need to hit pound 28 pound to unmute yourself, Christian. You there? Okay. Well, maybe next time, Christian. Hopefully we can talk. I'm going to leave you unmuted in case you're able to unmute yourself. All right, let's go to Khalid Medina in San Antonio. Khalid, are you there? Tried to unmute you as well. Dad, we need to learn how to unmute our people on the phones, because if we can give them...
Did I unmute finally? Oh. Christian.
Christian, what did you do? How did you do it?
Yeah, I threw my phone against the wall. It's amazing what things happen when you touch into an instrument.
So what did you do besides throw your phone against the wall?
I threw my phone against the wall. I did hit the pound 28 pound. I used a USB connection to the phone, or Bluetooth, but apparently it wasn't going through. So now it is working.
So you hit
Correct?
pound 28 pound, and that's what did it?
Correct.
Okay, so that was the instruction that I gave you. Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so Khalid, if you can hit pound 28 pound, then maybe we can hear you. So Christian, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
The skincare party. It's kind of interesting. I've got a boatload of facial scrub, and now I know a good way to get rid of it.
Yes, you do, and you will go through it.
Yeah, and I'll be working with Betty and Becky, so it'll work out well.
Awesome. Well, we're very excited to hang out with you in Las Vegas. It's going to be an awesome time.
Yes, it will.
Thank you, Christian.
You're welcome.
All right, Khalid Medina in San Antonio, were you able to unmute yourself? Pound 28 pound, I guess is what you need to hit.
Hello.
Okay, Khalid, I heard you for a minute. You're coming in and out, Khalid.
I don't know what's going on.
There you go. We got you.
Oh, you got me?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, man. I came in late into the webinar, like towards the end. I got on late, and then like I had some things I had to take care of, and so I kind of missed the whole webinar. I just kind of like getting everybody else's wisdom. You know what I mean? I always pick out little nuggets from everything everybody else says. So.
For sure. Well, you know what? Well, first of all, thank you for being honest, because you know what? I mean, that's always the best policy. And secondly, it's still great to hear your voice and that you get on the webinar even if you're busy, just as a habit, you know. And
yeah.
Would you mind, Khalid, sharing with us what you like about the videos when we post the videos?
I mean, the videos are great. I mean, they're real simple, straight to the point.
No, I mean the video of tonight's webinar after we post it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just asking my opinion on all the videos. I'm like, oh, they're great. They're awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, Khalid. Well, we'll be in touch, my man. Thanks for being on the webinar. We'll be looking forward to your Facebook post.
Cool.
Thanks. All right, let's move on to Andrea Hall. Andrea Hall, you have to also hit pound 28 pound, or actually pound 26 pound is what you need to hit. Pound 26 pound. Oh, we'll let you come back. We'll come back to you. Let's go to Annabelle Trevino in San Antonio. I just unmuted you, Annabelle. You have to unmute yourself. Annabelle Trevino, are you there? You have to unmute.
I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you great.
Awesome.
So Annabelle, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
So I was in and out as well. I got to hear most of the opening. I was at the gym and my phone kept running out of battery. I've come to the truck 3 times to get back on.
Aw, dang. Okay.
I'm sitting in the truck now, so I got to hear most of the comments, and luckily I've done a facial with you, Jared, so it was a lot of the repeat of the stuff that I had heard, so that was awesome.
Yes.
The highlight for me really was the form, to mention it again.
Okay.
Because I always remember family and occupation, but I never remember the R and the M.
Okay.
So,
Recreation and message.
yeah, and that was good to hear again because I always do the FO and forget RM. So
Right.
that was good to be reminded of.
Well, good. Well, thank you for mentioning that because that is super important, and we definitely want everyone to be doing that because it's going to get you great results. And you've been doing such a phenomenal job hosting so many mixers, and you already have 2 very good loyal clients with Olga and Roseanne.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention your daughter. I mean, all the super important people in your life.
Yes, and my son.
And your
that's
son.
with me, yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. My computer's freezing right now. I'm trying to put it to the slide because we gave you some recognition about your story at the beginning. I ended up telling your story for you, but
I heard it. I was on there, but I was just on the phone part. I couldn't get the.
So could you take a minute and just share with the team, because since we're kind of after hours right now, just a little 1-minute story about your journey, and I'm going to display this slide right now since my computer's working. What has USANA done for you since you started in this last 2 months?
Really, it's taught me a lot. I've been losing weight for 8 years. Every year I lose a little bit of weight, but I think what I've lost in a year, I've lost in a month doing USANA.
Wow.
And really what it's taught me is discipline. And, I always would tell myself, I don't want to deprive myself because then I'll fail. If I deprive myself of everything, I'll fail. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm depriving myself and I'm succeeding beyond my wildest expectations, and I don't even miss what I've been depriving myself of.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Desserts don't call to me, nothing called, like there'll be awesome looking desserts, which is my weakness, or in front of me, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll go have a cookie from the USANA box. I'm good.
Yay!
I'm not even worried about it. So, that's really what it's taught me, is that to change my mindset.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you those cookies from the USANA box help me out too.
Oh yeah, that's my dessert every day. So.
That choco chip protein snack, so dang good.
Yep.
Well, it's just been awesome working with you and watching you transform, and the team is really proud of you. I mean, you're inspiring people all over the United States, and it's just awesome to see what you're doing every week, week in, week out. You're doing something positive for your body and something positive for your business, and that starts to add up, So thank you for being such a great influence on our team. We really appreciate all your contributions.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, let's go over to Becky Armstrong in North Carolina. Just unmuted you, Becky.
Hi.
Hey. So, Becky, tell us, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Oh, man, I already had to talk. I thought I'd be off the spot. I just got really excited when you were talking about Vegas, and I just wanted to encourage anybody, if they are on the fence and thinking about coming, get off it, because I want you there. I want to see you all.
Absolutely. And we can all sit together.
Yeah.
That's going to be the most fun.
That means a lot. Yeah.
So we want you to be in that picture at our table. We got 3 spots left. So thank you for mentioning that, Becky, because it's going to be a blast. I'm so excited about it. And who knows, you're holding a mixer in Las Vegas like the day before, correct?
Wednesday the 22nd is our goal.
So Wednesday the 22nd.
We're mailing all the details down, yes.
So, I mean, potentially you could have guests or even new associates at the Saturday event, or even they could sit in the tables with us. They could come to the gala. Any guests could come to the gala.
Absolutely.
So fantastic. Well, thanks for leading by example, for taking action, for getting unstuck, and sharing your journey with us, Becky, because it's awesome to see it happen, and you're doing a phenomenal job.
You're really kind. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I always want to give the last word to Randy and Viola Krebs, my wonderful parents, and I want to publicly thank both of you for all your support with this webinar, but even way beyond the webinar, as just wonderful parents. Couldn't have better parents, and wonderful business partners. Couldn't have better business partners than you two. I'm so grateful to be working with you, and I appreciate you and love you so much. Is there anything that you want to add, or any comments or questions, highlights for you for tonight's webinar?
Well, Jared, first of all, thank you for that. We accept it. That's very sweet of you to say say that. You know what I like is how you repeat a lot of the different trainings, and I think that is what we need. We need to hear them over and over again, because everyone's so busy. A lot of times we don't really get. We want to like do it on our own time, but this way, just knowing that on Monday that's our training night, that if it's repeated, that's great. And there's so many new people coming on that it's value for everyone, whether you've heard it 5 times or not. So I just want to thank you for doing that.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Dad?
No, great job. I had to break away. I had another webinar that Mom and I are involved in. We're hosting the Doctors Are In tour here in Salt Lake City. And so they had their call from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock our time.
Oh,
so
fun.
I snagged part of that, which is good. I mean, you know, we talk about promoting events. We'll be promoting this one as well. Doctors Are In tour will also be in Colorado Springs, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Seattle, Washington, as well as a number of other cities. So,
do you want me to give you the screen so you can show it?
No, it's actually live on the hub now.
Okay.
The different cities and the different dates, and some are bilingual, some have English, Spanish, and Chinese. So it's a pretty big event throughout the U.S.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, thank you for hosting one in the Salt Lake City market, because I know it's going to help not only our team, but also a lot of associates in the Salt Lake City area, and it's nice to see you leading by example and hosting events.
Yeah, this will be a good one.
Well, I'm sure that you'll post, right? You'll post all that info on our Team DSI page.
Yeah, so I'm meeting with corporate tomorrow to finalize the time and the speakers and
okay.
What we're going to have, and we'll start getting things not only promoted on this, we'll actually get it promoted on the hub as well.
On the hub as well. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Dad. I appreciate everything you do, and especially glad that you guys are back, because I really missed you.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. And it's good to get caught up on all of the great things everyone's doing. I was really disconnected from Facebook and phone for a solid week and a half, and I have some called connected.
Right. End up missing your team.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the webinar. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, everyone. We're just going to unmute everybody. Let's go ahead and end by saying good night and God bless. And Megan Martinez, stay on the line, because I want to talk to you for a minute, since you don't have a phone. Okay, so everyone go ahead and say good night and God bless.
Good night.
Good night.
God bless.
Good night, God bless.
Good night. Thank you.
Funny. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Everyone's muted. We're muting everyone again.
Muted.